do on her birthday is at least release some balloons and eat cake. At least throw her a birthday party, especially since it's been a year since she's been gone.
Long live Shonda!
The man who claimed responsibility for the shooting death of a 17-year-old in Dayton is now backing out of his plea deal.
Goodwin's victim and ex-girlfriend posted his social media several times before her death, sharing that she was afraid of her abuser, Goodwin.
She was young, beautiful, full of dreams, just 17 years old. But in one terrifying moment, her life was ripped away. And the worst part? She saw the danger coming, and no one listened. Before her death, LaShonda tried to scream for help. She warned the world about her abusive ex-boyfriend. She begged for someone to save her. But her cries fell on deaf ears until it was too late. This is the story of LaShonda Childs, a story that didn't have to end in tragedy, a story that could have been stopped. Stick with me, because LaShonda's story isn't just a loss, it's a wake-up call we can't afford to miss. LaShonda Sharice Childs came into the world on October 5, 2000, in Dayton, Ohio, a city of close families and quiet hopes. She was the youngest of 4 siblings, a little girl who brought light to everyone around her. Her mother, Nina, remembers LaShonda as the heart of their home. "She was our sunshine," Nina once said, smiling at the memory. "Always giggling, always making us laugh." As a child, LaShonda loved to dance, twirling around the living room with her tiny feet tapping out her own beat. Her 3 older brothers were her heroes. They'd chase each other in the backyard, playing tag until the sun went down, LaShonda's curls bouncing as she ran. Her father, often away for work, made the most of their time together. Weekends meant ice cream cones and drives to the park, where LaShonda would sit on his lap, pointing at clouds and dreaming out loud. She could be anything she wanted, he'd tell her, and she believed him. Those early years were simple and full of love, a foundation that shaped the bright, bold girl she'd become. As LaShonda grew into her teens, her personality sparkled. She had big dreams, maybe owning a boutique one day, a place to sell the clothes she loved sketching in her notebooks. Fashion was her passion. She'd spend hours on Instagram, saving outfit ideas and dreaming of the day she'd wear them. Her friends nicknamed her the trendsetter because she always stood out. Bold lipstick, hoop earrings, and a style all her own. But it was her laugh that people remembered most, loud and free, like she didn't care who heard it. Social media was where LaShonda shined. Her posts were a mix of selfies, funny memes, and sweet notes to her friends. She loved Beyoncé, often captioning her photos with lyrics like "flawless" next to a big, confident smile. But sometimes, her words hinted at something deeper. She'd post about trusting the wrong people or learning to let go. Her friends noticed, but when they asked, she'd shrug it off. "Just venting," she'd say with a smile. They didn't push her, trusting she'd open up when she was ready. LaShonda was private that way, keeping her struggles close, even as her light kept shining. Then came Trendell Goodwin, known to some as Travis Lane. LaShonda met him when she was 16 at a local hangout in Dayton, where young people gathered to unwind. Trendell was 28, older, smooth-talking, and confident in a way that caught her eye. He had a charm about him, the kind that made a teenage girl feel noticed. He'd bring her flowers, one friend recalls, little things, but it meant a lot to her. For LaShonda, still figuring out who she was, Trendell's attention felt special. At first, their relationship seemed sweet. They'd text all day and talk late into the night, Trendell filling her head with promises of a future together. LaShonda fell hard, caught up in the excitement of first love, but her family wasn't so sure. Her brothers didn't like the age difference, and her mother, Nina, saw something in Trendle's eyes that worried her. Too possessive, she warned LaShonda. But LaShonda, young and headstrong, pushed back. "He gets me," she'd say, her tone sharp. "You don't understand." Nina stepped back, hoping it would pass. It didn't. Things changed slowly. Trendle started checking LaShonda's phone, asking where she'd been and who she'd talked to. She'd laugh it off at first. "He's just protective," she'd tell herself. But the laughter didn't last. His questions turned into arguments, his hold on her tightening. Friends saw her pulling away, her bright social media posts shifting to vague mentions of toxic love. One night she showed up at a friend's house, eyes red from crying. "I think I need to leave him," she whispered. But walking away from Trendle, or Travis, as some knew him, wasn't as easy as she hoped. LaShonda's early life was full of joy and family, her personal life a mix of dreams and quiet struggles, and her relationship with Trendle Goodwin a turning point that started sweet but grew heavy with warning signs. It's a story of a girl with so much ahead of her, caught in a love that would test everything she knew. LaShonda Childs thought she'd found love. At 16, she was swept off her feet by a man who seemed to care, Trendle Goodwin, known to some as Travis Lane. But behind his smooth words and easy smile was a shadow she couldn't see. Not yet. Dayton's streets whispered about him. 28 years old, a guy who moved fast and left trouble in his wake. His past wasn't clean. Police knew his name from petty thefts and scuffles, small sparks that hinted at a bigger fire. LaShonda didn't know the full story. She saw the flowers he brought, the late-night calls, the promises. For a while, it felt like enough. Their romance started bright. LaShonda's friends saw her light up when she talked about him. "He gets me," she'd say, her voice soft with hope. They'd hang out at local spots, laughing over fries and music. Trendle played the part well, attentive, charming, the kind of guy who made a teenage girl feel special. Her family wasn't sold, though. Her mom, Nina, felt a chill she couldn't shake. Too old for her, she warned. LaShonda brushed it off. She was young, caught in the rush of something new. But one detail didn't make sense. Why did he always need to know where she was? Then, something no one expected happened. The sweetness faded fast. Trendle's charm turned sharp. He'd scroll through LaShonda's phone, his jaw tight, asking, "Who's this?" She'd laugh it off at first, thinking he was just protective. But the questions didn't stop. He'd show up uninvited, at school, at her friend's house, his eyes scanning the room like he owned it. "I just want to keep you safe," he'd say, his voice low. LaShonda started to feel the weight. Her posts online shifted. Less Beyoncé lyrics, more cryptic lines about needing space. Friends noticed, but she'd dodge their questions. "It's fine," she'd insist. It wasn't. The control tightened. Trendle didn't like her out of sight. He'd call non-stop, 10, 20 times if she didn't pick up. "Where you at?" he'd snap. LaShonda's big laugh grew quieter. She'd cancel plans, saying she was tired, but her friends saw through it. "He's changing her," one whispered. Then came the threats. "You leave me, you'll regret it," he told her one night, his tone cold as steel. LaShonda froze. She wanted out, but his grip was a vice, emotional chains she couldn't break. If only they had realized the danger waiting for them. Things escalated fast. Trendle's possessiveness turned into something darker. He'd follow her, shadowing her walks home, waiting outside her job at a local store. LaShonda's family saw the shift. Her brother caught Trendle lingering near their house, staring through the windows. "Stay away," he warned. Trendle smirked and walked off. LaShonda tried to push back. "I'm done," she told him, her voice shaking. He didn't listen. He'd show up at her door with apologies, flowers, tears, anything to pull her back. And for a while, it worked. She'd soften, hoping he'd change. He didn't. What police found next changed everything. LaShonda started reaching out. She called 911 one night, her breath quick. "He won't leave me alone," she said. Officers showed up, took her statement, told Trendell to stay away. He nodded, hands in his pockets, but his eyes said different. Another time, she filed a report. Said he'd grabbed her arm, left her scared. Police wrote it down, gave her papers to keep him at a distance. Those papers felt like a shield. They weren't. Trendell kept coming, texts, calls, shadows in the dark. LaShonda's hope started to crack. By September 2018, she was desperate. She turned to social media, her safe space. "Domestic violence is real," she posted, her words raw. "Don't ignore the signs." Friends scrolled past, liking the post, not knowing she was screaming for help. She tried leaving again, blocked his number, stayed with a cousin. Trendell found her. "You can't hide," he texted. Her family begged her to stay home, but LaShonda wanted her life back. She started seeing someone new, a guy who made her smile again. Trendell didn't like that. Not one bit. Then came the moment that sent chills through everyone in the room. October 2nd, 2018. LaShonda was with her new friend, feeling free for the first time in months. They were on Mama Avenue just talking when headlights cut through the dusk. Trendell's car screeched to a stop. He stepped out, his face a storm. "You think you're done with me?" he shouted. LaShonda's friend stood in front, trying to calm him. It didn't work. The night exploded into chaos. Yells, panic, a sound that split the air. LaShonda's fight to break free had hit a wall no one saw coming. October 2nd, 2018 was a breaking point, but the cracks had been showing for weeks. LaShonda Childs wasn't silent. She was screaming. Through her phone, through her words, through every post she typed with shaking hands. Her Facebook page wasn't just selfies and fashion anymore. It had become a diary of fear. And what police found next changed everything. September 2018 hit hard. LaShonda Childs was unraveling. Trendell Goodwin, aka Travis, a shadow she couldn't escape. She'd tried leaving, starting fresh, with someone new. He wouldn't let go. Her posts turned desperate. "He won't stop till I'm gone," she typed one night, a plea glowing with dread. Friends liked it, asked, "You okay?" No reply. Danger closed in. Days later, "Domestic violence is real," she posted. "I'm scared every day." Hearts popped up. Her cousin wrote, "Call me." Her brother added, "You don't need him." LaShonda stayed silent, trapped in fear. If only they'd seen the danger waiting. Then, something unexpected happened. September 21st, she typed, "He's going to end me." Nina froze, called her. "I'm fine," LaShonda lied, voice shaky. "I've got it," she said. Nina prayed it was drama. It wasn't. Friends texted, "Need us?" "I'm good," she dodged. Tasha pushed. "Stay with me." "No," LaShonda said, protecting them. Why hide her fear? She called police. "He won't leave." They warned him, gave her a protection order. "He can't touch me," she told Nina, hopeful. He ignored it. New numbers, parking lot watches. "He's still here," she told cops. They filed it, but he slipped through. What police found next changed everything. Her warnings were a countdown. Escaping's a maze. Fear traps, hope pulls. LaShonda tried, blocked him, hid. "You're mine," he texted. She faded. Less laughter, more silence. "She fought," Nina said. "October 1st, I'm tired. He's everywhere. Tasha begged her to stay. Not yet, she said. Next day, October 2nd, her words turned real. October 2nd, 2018, started quiet. LaShonda, 17, felt hope. 3 days from 18, with a new friend who made her laugh. They hit Mama Avenue, chatting. What police found next changed everything. Trendell had watched her, planning, fuming. Headlights flashed. A door slammed. "You think you're free?" he roared. Her friend stepped up. "Back off." Trendell's hand moved. Cracks split the night. LaShonda stumbled, her friend shouting her name. He scooped her up, sped off. "Help us," he yelled into 911. "She's hurt bad. Hurry." Sirens raced to Grandview Medical Center. How'd Trendell get so close? Neighbors saw. "He peeled out," one said. Police found casings gleaming. At the hospital, nurses rushed her in. Her friend paced. "Come on, LaShonda." Doctors fought time. Then, something chilling happened. Past midnight, October 3rd, she couldn't hold on. "We did all we could," a nurse said. Nina got the call. "She's gone," she screamed, clutching her photo. She was almost free, she sobbed. Police closed in. Trendell's car abandoned, warm. They nabbed him. "I wasn't there," he lied. Evidence, witnesses, casings, her posts screamed louder. "You're not walking away," an officer said. Too late for her. Dayton reeled. Police tracked Trendell fast. "I didn't do it," he smirked. Witnesses, casings, posts piled up. Charges hit. Taking her life, harming her friend, illegal weapon. January 2020, court buzzed. Nina held LaShonda's photo. "Guilty," Trendell said. 18 years to life, the judge ruled. "He's locked up, but she's gone," Nina whispered. Justice, not peace. If only they'd seen the danger sooner. Vigils lit Mama Avenue. "She warned us," a friend cried. Hundreds chanted, "No more." Nina urged, "Look out." Brothers pushed safety drives. 1 in 3 teens face this. Then, something unexpected happened. Fatal Attraction aired her story in 2021. Calls surged. "She's fighting through us," Nina said. LaShonda's voice grew. Why'd this happen? 1 in 3 teens face control. Her cries weren't alone. Signs creep. Phone checks. "Where you at?" Love doesn't trap. Then, something unexpected happened. Nina showed her posts at schools. A teen said, "He's like that." Nina gave her 1-800-79-972-33. It spread. People woke up. Help's there. Shelters. Steps. LaShonda tried. Blocked him. Hid. It failed. Her fight showed why it matters. Dayton kept her alive. Vigils. Talks. TV spiked calls. A teen escaped. "I saw LaShonda." Nina cried, "That's her." 1 in 3. Watch. Share 1-800-79-9723. LaShonda, 17, bold, fought till the end. Her spark guides. Call or text START to 88788. Share this. Subscribe. Keep her light alive.